is Montana Meeker, and I am a second-year student in the International Master's Program of Applied Economics and Social Development at National Chengchi University. I am from the United States of America, and I graduated with an undergraduate degree in business. So after I graduated, I worked for about 3 years. I did a couple different things, but most recently I worked as a staff economist for an environmental consulting firm. I came to the IMES program at NCCU in Taiwan because I was looking for an opportunity to get an intercultural master's experience. I wanted to learn Chinese, but I also knew I needed a program in English because my Chinese language skills were not at the level where I could have studied economics in Chinese. So I chose IMES because it was the first English taught economics program in Taipei. It is just ideally located right outside of the biggest major city in Taiwan, and I thought it was a very diverse international program, which was something I was really looking for because I knew I'd be far from home and I wanted to build a community of other international students. The IMES community is super diverse, and it is one of my favorite things about the program. The program represents 13 different countries, so you really have to, in a group of 30, get outside of your comfort zone and meet people from places with backgrounds that are totally different from your own. This makes it just really fun to chat with everyone because you can learn something from everybody in the program. They all came from totally different places, and it's just such a fun and interesting group of people to be around. So in my role as president of the IMES Student Council, I get to help organize events, recruitment activities, marketing for the program, all different kinds of things that are not only a fun professional experience, but also really have pushed me and the other student council members out of our comfort zone, just as we've learned to navigate event planning in Taiwan, putting together things like, a KTV event or a holiday gift exchange or professional development events with speakers from, venture capital groups or local public finance for people to come and see. And it's just been, I didn't know before I arrived, but NCCU recently started a program called the NCCU Host Family Program, where they pair international students who come with a Taiwanese host family. And you don't live with your host family, but you meet up with them a few times a semester and you go do things together, you explore Taiwan together, and you kind of learn about what it is like to be in a family in Taiwan. So my family back home is really large, and I miss them a lot coming over here for 2 years. But it was so wonderful to meet my Taiwanese host family and see how they lived, get to be a part of their life. I got to go to my host family's sister's birthday party, one of her piano recitals. We went together to Taichung and explored the city. I got to see where my host father grew up because he grew up in Taichung. And then we went to Kaohsiung together for the Mid-Autumn Festival. We ate mooncakes, we explored night markets, we saw a pier where he told us they went on a date one time, and so it was just like a really fun experience to get to see, how a Taiwanese family lives and to be part of a family, while you're so far away from your own. So I think the IMES program is a really great launch point for people who are preparing to leap into the fields of applied economics or social development. So coming from a background that was more generally in business, I studied statistics, finance, supply chain, things like that. I didn't really have much economics background, so it was definitely a stretch experience to take the classes offered in the IMES program. However, I think the combination of the multicultural environment, the dedication of the professors, the diversity of classes offered, really let me kind of discover my own resiliency living in a foreign country 8,000 miles away from home. I had so much support from my professors and community here that I really felt equipped to succeed. And I think just the vast array of experiences offered here will allow anyone who comes to tailor their IMES experience to whatever their unique professional goals are. So for me, I felt like I definitely came out of it more equipped in fields of, business analytics, statistical analysis, just general economic understanding, in ways that will make me definitely a more valuable contributor to employers that I work for in the future. So there's actually too much to do outside of class in Taipei. Sometimes it's hard to be in school when there is so much to do in Taiwan. Taiwan is just a geographically insanely varied country. You have beaches that are an hour from the most beautiful mountain gorges you've ever seen. You can go hiking just a 30-minute bus ride from Taipei. You can go see temples that are nestled in the tops of mountains, and you're literally looking down on your school while you're there. The island is incredible, and so I think there's just so much to do just exploring the island. I've been here a year and a half already, and I still feel like I've barely scratched the surface. But yeah, I think my favorite things to do, oh my goodness, I don't even know. In the city, there are night markets, street markets, just tons of international and Taiwanese food. So many places you can go see live music, open mics with your friends. You can just so many different things to explore in the city itself. And then if you're into nature, Taiwan is a nature lover's paradise. You can learn to surf, you can learn to do rope-assisted rock climbing in the mountains, you can go snorkeling. I mean, all of this is literally just a couple hours from the city center. Some of it is in the city center. Like, you can literally go hiking on like a crest trail around Taiwan.